Pitching in and of itself, when I talk about pitching, I'm talking about a form of communication. It's short, time limited, it's concise, it must be concise, it needs to be impactful, it needs to be persuasive. All of those things are difficult. And so pitching for anyone, no matter their linguistic background, is a tough challenge. It's really hard to get that message to land effectively. I think non-native speakers, the kind of context you're talking about might be a non-native English speaker who's pitching to an American audience. The language of money is pretty much English in the world. So people are having to pitch for support for their business idea, often in English. And if it's not their mother tongue, they do face an additional challenge in getting to that concision and that influence. Words really do matter. People, and if you're a non-native English speaker, your English is super, super fluent, but sometimes people have a thing where they know certain words and they use always those certain words. And maybe those certain words that they really feel comfortable with and are their go-tos are not what they need. They're not the words that are going to effectively really persuade their audience member. Of course, the going on too long and trying to put too much in is a big problem for Latinate speakers, for example, or other cultural groups. Getting to that true concision, where one of the things I often say in pitching is that every word matters. Every word has to be a word that carries meaning, because you don't have time for the blah, blah, blah. That came to me in German, Spritzwort, the sayings,
a proverb also,
Yeah, and some people will have those as their crutch. It's what they go to when they don't know what else to say. I have a friend who often says this and that, and it doesn't mean anything, but that's how she fills in when she isn't coming up with the English word that she wants. So those kinds of things can really impact someone's ability to be clear.